Do not scroll past this moment. This is your invitation to relive 20 years of magic. Tap the like button, share this story with every drama lover you know, and stay with me till the very end because this journey through Lee Min-ho's 20th anniversary will remind you exactly why the world is still watching and still cheering and still believing in every step he takes. 20 years ago, a young actor stepped into the spotlight with quiet confidence and a gaze that felt honest and full of promise. No one could have imagined how far that moment would travel across countries and generations. Today, in 2026, we celebrate 20 years of Lee Min-ho on screen, and it feels less like an anniversary and more like a grand reunion of memories that shaped our love for drama and storytelling. From his earliest appearances, there was something magnetic in the way he carried himself. Not loud, not forced, just natural charm mixed with gentle strength. Viewers did not just watch his characters, they felt like they knew them. That connection became the foundation of everything that followed. Then came the roles that changed everything. When he stepped into characters who carried both confidence and vulnerability, audiences around the world suddenly had a new favorite hero. He was not perfect, not untouchable, but deeply human. His smiles felt earned, his silence spoke volumes, and every emotional turn felt real. One iconic scene still remembered today shows him standing alone in a quiet space after a life-changing moment. No dramatic movement, no long speech, just a slow breath and eyes filled with understanding. Fans still talk about how that single moment said more than any long dialogue ever could. It was proof that he could command attention even in stillness. As the years went by, his style evolved, and so did his presence. His best looks were never just about fashion, they were about attitude. Whether in tailored suits that showed calm authority or casual outfits that felt relaxed and approachable, every appearance became a trend moment. Fans waited for his airport looks, his press events, his drama wardrobes, knowing each one would inspire millions. But what truly made him unforgettable were the roles that stayed in hearts long after the screen went dark. He played characters who protected, who learned, who made mistakes, and who grew. In one drama, he portrayed a man learning how to trust again. The way he softened his voice and slowed his movements showed emotional healing in the most beautiful way. Viewers felt that journey and carried it with them. Another unforgettable role showed him as a leader facing difficult choices. There was a scene where he looked at those depending on him and chose responsibility over comfort. That quiet strength became one of the most talked about moments of that year. Fans praised how he made courage look calm and steady instead of loud and dramatic. Romance also became one of his strongest powers. Not because of grand gestures, but because of subtle affection. A simple hand reaching out, a small smile after a serious moment, a protective glance when no one else noticed. These tiny details created chemistry that felt genuine and warm, making audiences believe in every love story he told. As his career expanded, so did his range. He took on roles that required deeper emotion, complex decisions, and personal transformation. Each new project felt like a step forward, not a repetition of past success. That willingness to challenge himself kept fans excited and curious about what he would do next. Behind-the-scenes stories often spoke about his dedication. Long hours of practice, careful attention to character details, and respect for every person on set. That professionalism earned him admiration not just from fans but from co-stars and directors who described him as reliable and thoughtful. His global impact cannot be ignored. From Asia to Europe to the Americas, his dramas became entry points for new fans discovering Korean storytelling. Many viewers say their first drama was one of his works, and that first experience opened a lifelong love for the genre. That kind of influence goes beyond popularity, it becomes cultural connection. Even after 2 decades, his name still brings excitement when new projects are announced. Fans gather online, share theories, celebrate casting news, and count days to premieres. That level of anticipation after so many years is rare and powerful. What makes this anniversary even more special is how he has grown alongside his audience. Those who watched him years ago now watch with new understanding, seeing different meanings in the same stories. New fans join every year, discovering his past roles and finding comfort in characters that feel timeless. His looks have matured into elegance, his performances into depth, and his presence into quiet confidence. Yet the warmth that first drew fans in remains unchanged. That balance between growth and familiarity is part of why people continue to stan, support, and celebrate him. 20 years is not just about counting time, it is about counting moments. The laughter shared during lighthearted scenes. The tears during emotional turning points. The inspiration felt when characters overcame challenges. Lee Min-ho has given audiences countless moments that stay close to the heart. As we celebrate this milestone, it feels like a thank you to an actor who has walked with fans through different stages of life. From youthful excitement to mature appreciation, his work continues to find meaning in new ways. So here we are in 2026, celebrating not just a career, but a journey filled with passion, growth, and connection. A journey that reminds us why stories matter and why certain faces become part of our memories. As time passed, he began choosing stories that explored deeper emotions and more thoughtful themes. In one powerful scene, his character sits by a window as sunlight slowly fills the room. He does not speak. His expression changes little by little, moving from tired reflection to quiet determination. Viewers felt that shift as if it were happening inside their own hearts. It was not loud, yet it was unforgettable. Another unforgettable moment shows him standing in the rain, not as a hero arriving to save the day, but as someone learning to accept reality. His shoulders are relaxed, his eyes steady, and when he finally looks forward, it feels like hope returning after a long wait. Fans replayed that scene again and again because it captured resilience in the most gentle way. What makes his acting so powerful is how natural it feels. He never rushes emotions. He allows moments to breathe. When his characters are happy, you see it in the lightness of his steps. When they are uncertain, you feel it in the pause before he speaks. These small details build trust between him and the audience. His iconic roles are not just remembered for their stories, but for the way he made each character feel like a real person with fears, dreams, and quiet courage. From confident leaders to thoughtful protectors to men learning how to open their hearts, every role added another layer to his legacy. Fans often say that watching his dramas feels comforting, like returning to a familiar place that always welcomes you. That feeling is rare and precious, and it is one of the biggest reasons his popularity continues across generations. Even his friendships with co-stars became part of the magic. Behind-the-scenes clips often show him laughing easily, listening carefully, and creating a relaxed atmosphere on set. That positive energy translates to the screen, making every interaction feel sincere and warm. As his fame grew, so did his influence in fashion and culture. Designers wanted him in their campaigns. Magazines featured him on covers that quickly sold out. Yet no matter how stylish the look, fans always say it is his natural confidence that makes everything shine. His public appearances carry the same calm charm seen in his dramas. He speaks with respect, listens attentively, and thanks fans with genuine appreciation. That humility only deepened the connection people feel toward him. Another beautiful part of his journey is how he continues to learn. Interviews often reveal how he reflects on past roles, studies new scripts carefully, and searches for ways to improve. That mindset keeps his performances fresh and exciting. As the industry changes, he adapts while staying grounded. New storytelling styles, new platforms, and new audiences all become part of his evolving path. Yet his core appeal remains the same: sincerity, warmth, and emotional honesty. For longtime fans, this anniversary feels personal. They remember waiting for new episodes, discussing scenes with friends, and feeling inspired by characters who taught them about kindness, courage, and hope. For new fans, discovering his older works feels like opening a treasure chest of unforgettable stories. This celebration is not just about looking back, but about looking forward. What kind of characters will he bring to life next? What new emotions will he explore? What new moments will become future classics? 20 years of Lee Min-ho means 20 years of growth, connection, and unforgettable storytelling. It means countless nights where viewers felt comforted, excited, and inspired. It means a legacy built not just on fame, but on consistency, dedication, and heart. So, as we honor this milestone, let us celebrate not only the star, but the stories, the characters, and the shared memories that made this journey so meaningful. If you have ever smiled at one of his scenes, if you have ever felt encouraged by one of his characters, if you have ever recommended one of his dramas to a friend, then you are part of this beautiful story too. Keep celebrating, keep sharing, and keep believing in the magic of great storytelling, because legends are not just born, they are built over time, and Lee Min-ho has built something truly unforgettable. If this celebration touched your heart, do not keep it to yourself. Share this story, comment your favorite role, tell others why you still stand, and stay connected because the next chapter of this legend is still being written, and we are all here to witness it together.